Hello and welcome again to the Music Show and our interview segment of the show with Sam and Ted Nicolosi of Share Jeans. I got that right. I got it. And Sam, this is a father and son. I don't know what you call it, duet, or what you would call it. What would you call it?
Call it the acoustic jazz duo.
There we go. That was a pretty good name. Must have been your idea, I assume.
Share Jeans. Actually, we were playing a coffee house when he was 9 years old, and we didn't have a name, and there was some news on the networks about cloning and stuff like that, you know, studying the genes. And so the owner of the coffee house said, "Hey, you're Share Jeans." And that was it.
And that's how it started. What coffee house was that?
It was Jeremy's Java, which is no longer in existence, but so it was over in Webster.
Yeah, it's a great. Now, you guys are from, what area are you from?
We're from Webster, yeah.
Well, good, Webster. That's where we're doing the taping today is Webster. So, great. Look, I got several questions for them, and I hope they will bear with me. Well, I think they'll enjoy it. One of the things I wanted to ask was, how did you two meet, anyhow? No, just a joke.
We met at Strong Memorial Hospital.
Yeah, Strong Memorial. That's what I was thinking. Huh. Well, now to go to our next question, Ted, you must have had a very renowned, well-known, famous guitar teacher in the area to be able to play like that. Who was it?
Oh, it's definitely been my dad. You know, he really started me when I was little. You know, it began with the Beatles. Mm-hmm. You know, I always wanted to be like him when I was little, and that's really, I think, why I stuck with it. You know, I had to get everything perfect down. You know, I would always go out, you know, try and do yard work or whatever with him, always trying to help.
Yeah, anything to be around him and try to encourage him to help you with the guitar. Yeah. You had some strategies with him, didn't you?
Well, yeah. In fact, what he said about trying to get it perfect, sometimes he wouldn't want to come in. He'd want to watch TV, you know, and this is when he was 6 years old. And so I'd invite him in to play with me, and he wouldn't come in, so I'd go in the other room and I'd start playing, but I'd deliberately put in some wrong notes. Pretty soon he'd come barging in and show me how to do it.
Well, he seems to have improved a little bit since he was...
Yeah, he got better.
That's good. Yeah, I really enjoyed you guys so far, and I know that we have a lot more to go yet. Yeah, in your career, some of the famous people that you've met, I was wondering if you could maybe share with us a little on those famous people.
Well, I know we don't have a lot of time, but this is it's kind of a strange twist of fate. When he was just an infant, I would put him in for his nap with this one song. I'd play it for like an hour and a half every day in the afternoon. It was a song by Acoustic Alchemy. And 10 years later, he showed me how to play that song. So I think really the music, the sound of the guitar got embedded in his head, and it's one of the songs we do as part of our regular sets now. Then the strange thing is, 13 years after I was doing this, putting him down for a nap, we wound up opening for that group, Acoustic Alchemy.
Now aren't they out of England? Or?
Yeah, it's a British group. It's our favorite band, and Ted has his favorite solo guitarist.
Yeah, we're going to talk a little bit more about Acoustic Alchemy, and there's another artist that I know Ted aspires to. Can you tell us who that is?
Oh, well, that would definitely be Tommy Emmanuel. Guy's incredible. You know, I was privileged to meet him. You know,
we had a friend of his that works with him by the name of Lauren Berrigar over here in the show not too long ago, and I hope everybody got to see him. But yeah, these are people that play a lot of, what would you call their style?
Well, it's definitely finger style, and it's two-party. They play bass with their thumb and melody, rhythm all at once, and that's basically what Ted's doing now.
Well, as a matter of fact, later on in the showcase, we're going to have the show. I forgot what the name of my own segment was. Our showcase segment of the show, we're going to have you maybe show us a little bit about how that's done, and it's very hard to do as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, and just briefly, that was another twist of fate, really, because we had a gig that was canceled, so we went to buy a pizza, and there was a coffee house right next door, so while we were waiting for the pizza, we went in there and jammed and wound up playing there for a few months, and it was there that somebody introduced us to Tommy's music. And from there, Ted learned a whole bunch of it and wound up having an audition with him.
Yeah, we're going to, again, during the roundtable, I've got a picture, I think, of you two, or of you, Ted, and Tommy Emmanuel. I want to get on air for the people to see. And we have a few other pictures we're going to be showing of you, too, so we'll really have some fun with that during the roundtable. Let's see. Well, I know you've done other radio. In fact, you've done a lot of radio and TV. Can you mention a few of the...
Well, when he was younger, it was a kind of a novelty to see a 9-year-old playing. Because we started playing out when he was 9 years old, and it didn't matter to us. And right now we've got about 800 gigs under our belt. But in the early few months, the news media took a liking to it, so we've been on like 14 times. They've had us on, over the years. The father and son thing, they like that.
Well, you've got even a DVD or a CD of, what is it, a CD?
Yeah, it's a CD.
The radio.
Yeah, once again, we started playing, we like playing on the media, and we've been on the radio about a dozen times easy. And we've accumulated so many tracks that we played live on the stations that we put them all together on a CD. It's called Shared Genes Live on the Radio. In fact, we were the first live act on 98.9 The Buzz on Frank DeBlaze's Sunday Night Shakedown.
Great. I think we'll probably have that a picture of your CD up on the graphics so you can see, everybody can see the CD that we're talking about. And also, I know are you playing, what venues are you playing now? Can you tell me, Ted?
We're doing a couple cafes, nice restaurants.
But I would like to mention real quick, we do play at the Trip Hammer Grill often, and the Pane Vino restaurant on Water Street, and the Pear restaurant on Monroe Avenue. So they're high-end restaurants that is more suitable for our music,
Well, now, can you give us a website and maybe any contact information that they can get a hold of you for any jobs?
Sure. Our website is our name. It's sharedgenes.com. That's GENES. And the email is sharedgenes@AOL.com.
That's good.
Like also to mention that we've got about 60 clips on YouTube. If anybody wants to take a peek, just go to YouTube and type in Shared Genes, and we're up there along with everybody else.
Yeah. Well, that's great. We're going to have to tune in on the YouTube and see. I've already done that. I'm sure many of you would like to. Any aspirations for the future for Ted? You think make you rich? Or?
Well, we're trying to figure out what the next move is. I mean, we played just about every place in town, and actually we played at the Harrisburg Jazz Festival on the outskirts of that last year. So we're trying to get a few things a little further away. But
we want to move them up in the line. A few more TV shows, maybe Jay Leno and a few of them.
We're all ears,
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we just want to thank you for sharing this interview with us. We got a lot to talk about this during the roundtable. We just skirted things, but got some good stories too that you've told that I want you to tell everybody. So, everybody, stay tuned.